Morning, YouTube. Further 73. Jim here. What is going on? Long time no see. Getting ready to spark up this H. Upman Vintage Cameroon on a cool autumn morning. Haven't been very active lately. I'm sure you've noticed. I appreciate the comments and the inquiries. Perfect cigar early in the day. Pairs perfectly with my Starbucks roast coffee. As you can see from the surroundings, I'm out in the shop once again. Got a fire crackling over here in the stove. A little lathe back here behind me. Starting to feel a little bit of inspiration coming back. I think the last video I did was a quick recap that I shot up in the house of my trip to Nashville. Damn good time. If you've not been, I recommend you guys check it out next year. Or Chicago in the spring, also a great time. Different atmosphere, but fantastic time. While I was there, I met several people I hadn't seen before, and I discovered a pipe maker whose name I'm getting ready to butcher completely. But J.P. Urquiza, I don't know, I apologize. My Spanish is horrible, and anyway, the guy's name's Juan. He's a fantastic pipe maker, and he had a couple of pipes there at Nashville that I really liked, but by the time I decided to pull the trigger, they'd already sold, so I had Juan make one for me. It's his take on the old Dunhill Dukes. Little sandblasted poker, cherry wood style poker. Smokes really well. I've had 2 partial bowls through it, working on getting it broke in. But check him out, and down in the comments and description of the video, I'll put a link to his Instagram or Etsy shop, and you guys can check him out. Fantastic value for the money. I think I paid $75 shipped for that pipe. It was less than 75 bucks. I mean, for the quality of work the guy's putting out compared to his prices, in my opinion, one of the best values in handmades out there. So yeah, definitely check Juan out. But the last real video I made, I was in the process of making one of my own, and I told you to stay tuned for an appearance from that finished pipe in a future video. I've got that pipe finished. It's a bamboo shanked poker that I made, and right there is the finished product. I'm gonna get my cigar out of the way so you're not looking through smoke. That is the finished product. You can see that I've been enjoying it quite a bit. 3/4 inch diameter bowl, about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 deep. Brindle stem, German Cumberland. Bamboo from Steve Norse at Vermont Freehand. And between the bamboo and the briar, and the bamboo and the stem, there's a small vulcanite ring in there for an accent. My first foray into bamboo turned out really well. I'm pleased with it. Smokes like a dream. As a matter of fact, not only have I gotten it broken in, I've smoked it so much I've already had to ream it once. So anyway, for all you that were curious about how that turned out, there is the finished product. Ended up with some really nice cross grain on it. It's not showing up very well in this light, but got some nice cross grain going on there. But got some really pretty bird's eye over on this side. There you can kind of see it in the light. Beautiful block of briar. Real pleased with the way it turned out. The one thing I'm a little disappointed in is I wanted it to be a sitter, and it falls over. So I think I may go back to the drawing board and put a little more angle on that, see if I can get it to sit. I've got I think there's plenty of wood there in the bottom to play around with the angle. Anyway, had a lot of you hit me up at Nashville wanting to know if I had any pipes ready. I've not been making any. Matter of fact, I have one stummel that I just turned about a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's 2 weeks ago. Those kids were here that weekend. So I'm trying to get back into the swing. Things got turned upside down. I had planned on moving out of this place and closer to the city. That has not happened. The family moved, but they chose to move without me. So that's what's been going on in my world. So I'm looking at another winter here in my shop, which is okay with me. I've got the kids over here this weekend. We're going to go down and check out the fall festivals and have a great time while they're here. And then I'm going to get back in the shop and get this place cleaned up and start churning some pipes out. So anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick update, show off the new pipe that I picked up, and give Juan a quick plug here on my channel. And as I smoke this a little bit more, I'll be back with a full review of this guy, all my impressions and everything. So far, I've had two partial bowls. I mean, I've only filled them up about a third of the way because I asked him to send it to me uncoated, which is the way I prefer a pipe. And smoked a third of a bowl in it last night, and I smoked a third of a bowl in it this morning. And this morning, it burned all the way down to ash. No gurgle, no moisture buildup, no nothing. And you can't see it here, but it's got a nice little coating of ash clear to the bottom. When I dumped the dottle out of it, there were maybe half a dozen small flecks of tobacco that were charred and not completely ash, and the rest of it was dust. So good job on the pipe, Juan. I appreciate it. Like I say, I'll put a link down there. And stay tuned. I'll be checking in later. Things are getting back to normal for me. I'm learning how to be on my own again after 20 years, but having a good time at it. Got some really good new people in my life that I'm real happy about, and starting to feel inspired to put some of this briar in the lathe and turn out some pipes. So keep your eyes peeled. If I get things ready to go and get pipes ready that I feel are good enough to pass on to somebody else, I'll post them up on Instagram. You guys can hit me up if you're interested. If not, just look at them, give them a like, tear them apart, whatever, and we'll see you around. Thanks for watching.